What's good, crew? It is your boy, the Hype Head Sneaker Beast, and we are back with another video today. And today we are going to be talking about that DJ Khaled Air Jordan 5 We The Best collaboration. Now, of course, I do have my own opinion on it. I have waited for quite some time just to kind of see what everyone else is talking about, just to kind of see where everybody's head is. So let's go ahead and get into our deep dive on this sneaker and see which one is the best pair and if you're actually going to be going for this pair as well. But before we actually go ahead and get into this video, I want to make sure that everyone who is watching, you please go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now for more sneaker content just like this. If you guys are interested in sneaker news and sneaker reviews and everything in between, you're definitely in the right place. As I always say, if you're OG crew, I love you. If you are new to the family, welcome. We are on the road to 1,200 subscribers, and each and every one of you counts. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so what we're taking a look at here is actually going to be the DJ Khaled Air Jordan 5 We The Best collaboration. Now, I'm trying to hold judgment. My first reaction was, okay, I like it. Okay, it's a decent looking shoe. It's a decent looking pair. But after careful consideration, and I've been looking at these pairs for the last couple of days, now there are some pretty dope elements to it. Like, I do like a lot of the different hits. One of the things that I don't love about it is that these kind of pastel colors, but I know that kind of gets with maybe more of the Miami vibe. I do believe that this colorway right here is probably more of a Miami vibe. And if I had to pick one right off the top, I would probably go for these. It's the more subtle of the four. Now, we are supposed to get 4 separate pairs. We're supposed to get this pair here. We're supposed to get this pair here, and this pair right here. Now, this kind of gives me more of a great vibe. This kind of gives me Bel Air vibes. These two are actually pretty dope too. This color, I don't see it being as universal as some of the other colors, but I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be, this color here is probably gonna be like a Miami exclusive. I would think that it would be exclusive to Miami. Now, I know we've seen with the Union drop just a couple of days ago, they had their own California exclusive, their LA exclusive, which was the Radin colorway. So this is probably gonna be DJ Khaled's, Miami exclusive. Then there's probably gonna be a friends and family pair. I'm not sure which pair, either one of these I would call friends and family, but this pair I think is probably the best pair in my opinion. Now, a couple of issues that I have with this shoe, just a couple of issues. One, I don't like that there's so many of them. I don't like that there's 4 different options, and I'm sure they're probably gonna all release maybe at the same time or at least around the same time. To me, it seems like kind of more of a forced attempt. I don't love that. I would have preferred maybe to see one and then see another maybe a couple of months later and then see another to give it a little bit of exclusivity. I don't really like the fact that they showed them all at the same time. It's just something about it I don't like. The other thing that I'm really just I'm not in love with, I don't know. Like, I see bits of like Ama Monier here. Like, we see this sock liner here, this quilted sock liner. Of course, that brings luxury to the shoe, but I've seen it on the Ama Monier, and I really prefer it on that. I do also like the materials on the Ama Monier much better. I'm not really sure what this material is. It does look a little bit like, it does give me suede vibes. I do think that it's suede, but it could also be leather. I'm really not sure. We don't really know. Now, one of the things that I would have preferred to see on this shoe is a little more about DJ Khaled. Now, I know maybe I'm holding him to a different standard because I don't see a lot of Travis Scott on a lot of his pairs, but I do get his vibe, and I do think that maybe this is a little bit of DJ Khaled's vibe. So I need to kind of backtrack on that a little bit, but I would have loved to see a little bit more of his story on the shoe. All I know is that he's a producer. He says another one, and he says We The Best. I would love to have known a little bit about him on the shoe, maybe even throw his son's name. I know his son's name is Assad. It would have been nice to have that somewhere on the shoe. I just think that it's really bland. I think it's a bland take on the Air Jordan 5, because if you just didn't put We The Best on the back, they could have released each one of these pairs and no one would have batted an eye. It would have been a GR release. Now, the one thing that I will say about this is I do not think, and I could be wrong, but I do not think that the hype train is gonna take over on these. I really don't. I think that there are gonna be people who are gonna want them, and there are definitely gonna be people who will not want them. I'm not necessarily a person that is gonna be beating down the door or online, trying my hardest to get a pair. Now, of course, I will try to probably cop a pair for like a live cop or something like that. I will be trying to cop the pair, but it's not because I absolutely want them. This will be a pair that I would use definitely for trade bait. I don't love it. I do like this pair here. I don't love it. It's not something that you have to have. I would have preferred to see a lot more, maybe just more about him on the shoe. This doesn't seem like it's done in a way that is gonna make us want more pairs of DJ Khaled. Now, let me step back a little bit and say this. The Travis Scott front has been quiet, right? We haven't gotten the Air Max. I did have the Air Max in hand. I did trade it. I definitely think I got a great deal for it, but we haven't heard anything about the Air Max releasing. Air Max month actually was last month. We didn't see it then. It could be trashed. It could be canned. I keep hearing about this reverse mocha Air Jordan 1 low that's supposed to be dropping sometime this year. There have been a few sightings of Travis Scott. Like I know he had a Coachella after party that he did. He was performing at another after party somewhere. So there have been small bits and pieces of Travis Scott coming out. The reason I mention Travis Scott when I'm talking about these is because if this is an attempt to push Travis Scott out of the door and then bring in DJ Khaled, this is not. The impact is nowhere near Travis Scott's impact. These pairs right here don't even amount to the worst Travis Scott. And you guys can let me know what you guys think the worst Travis Scott is down below. But I do believe that Air Force One Travis Scott, the blue one or the purple one with the zip, I think that's the worst Travis Scott that we've seen. I even think the Travis Scott Air Max 270 is better. I would prefer the Air Max 270 over any of these pairs. Now I could be wrong, but I do need you guys to let me know in the comment section below which pair you guys think is the best out of the pack. And you could definitely disagree, man. You could let me know if you think that these are fire. Let me know. I have my silhouettes 4, 3, 1, and 5. So the 5 is definitely in my top 5. But when you got pairs like the Off-White 5 that just completely changed the game. They deconstructed the tongue. They added some different things, some different elements here for us to be able to see. There's a lot of different writing. The overlay over the entire shoe is different. The hole in the tongue right here, there's so many different elements. The hang tag, there's so many different elements to that shoe that make it dope. This to me looks like it could be any other GR. Like I said, I need you guys to let me know in the comment section below. Now I've seen this video and I want to show it to you guys because this was actually one of the things that made me really dislike the shoe. I mean, I don't hate the shoe. I'm not gonna say that. It made me dislike some things about the shoe. It's just looking at this video. So let's go ahead and take a look at this video and I'll tell you guys exactly what I'm thinking. Come on, fam. Okay. All right. So look. Look. The first thing I want to say is I'm not bashing him for doing what he's doing. Like 100%, man. Like be you and do you. My thing, we don't know him for playing basketball. Like we don't know him for being a hooper. Like I don't buy Travis Scott's or Off-Whites or anything like that because those dudes play basketball. So the fact that you out here flexing, dribbling, and dunking and playing back, it's just like, yo, it's such a grab, it's such a reach. Like, I'm not hating on him. I actually like DJ Khaled. I like what he does in music, but I just think that attempt to try to get hype around it is it's just not for me. I don't like the fact that he's using basketball. Like, show him in the studio. Like, show him in the studio with all the artists that he brings in, all of the, the different things that he does on the track. Like, show him in his element. That would make me want the shoe even more. Like, yo, he's in the studio with Wayne and Lil Baby and all these different dudes that he's in the studio with. Like, show him in the studio in his element. That would make me want the shoe. Not him playing basketball, dribbling and dunking. It is not him. And that's the reason why I said I wanted to see more of him on the shoe, because I feel like he's trying to give us what he thinks we want. And I don't really like that. But hey man, that's just my 2 cents on this shoe, man. It is my 2 cents on the DJ Khaled Air Jordan 5. It is not a love for me. It's not a hate for me either. It's definitely a pair that I would try to go for. But if I didn't get it, I would not lose any sleep over it. I would lose more sleep over the Union Air Jordan 2 release being absolute trash than I would lose any sleep over this release if I lost it. Now, if we talk about what this shoe is probably going to retail for, I would say anywhere between $225, $250. I'm not sure. They have a lot of different information here. We don't have any release dates or anything like that. It does say that the official releases will be this year with an S, so they keep telling us that there's going to be more than one release, which we did see that there's about 4 pairs. Looks like there's going to be friends and family line, there's going to be some samples, and there's going to be a full apparel line as well. I think that this is going to do much better in Miami. I don't know if people on the West Coast or in the Midwest or even in the South are going to be wearing We The Best gear. Like, I just don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's it. And this is actually pretty telling too. There's 24,000 likes. I know that's a ton of likes. I would love 24,000 likes on my video, but for it to be DJ Khaled, I'm not sure if that's gonna cut it. So we'll see how this goes, man. But without further ado, man, thank you guys for watching the video again. We are on the road to 1,200 subscribers. If you have not subscribed already, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now for more sneaker content just like this. Until next time, man, it is your boy, the Hype Head Sneaker Beast. I'm gone.